What's up? What's up, social fam? This is your boy Bo. Bo Knows Production, and today I'm gonna start a series. This will be the first episode of a genealogy series that I'm gonna start, just tracing my roots, and this is gonna be my mother's maternal line. So sit back, enjoy, and let's go on a little journey. Not too long, but a journey. Okay. Before I knew my name, before I understood my story, there were women. There were strong, resilient, and often unheard who made my life possible. This is not just a family tree. This is a legacy. And today I'm starting with my mother's side. Welcome to my channel. This is where I will document my journey into genealogy, tracing my roots, uncovering stories, and connecting the past to whom I am today. I'm sharing with you my maternal line because that's where my story begins in the most personal way. The women who raised, shaped, and carried generations forward through struggles, through survival, and through strengths. Okay? My mother is my direct connection to this lineage. Through her, I inherit not just my DNA, but my history. I inherit everything through my mom. Also, my dad, but we're talking about mom today. And like many families, especially in the African American genealogy sector, some of that history is unclear. And some of it is missing, hidden, or just waiting to be rediscovered. This is a journey about finding those missing pieces, okay? And sometimes you just got to start with what you know. So, starting with what I know, my mother name was Tammy Peters. She was born in 1971 in Tangipahoa Parish, Louisiana, and she was the last child out of seven. My mother's mother, which is my grandmother, Clara Sibley, was born in 1939 and was from St. Helena Parish, Louisiana. She was the last child out of about 12 children. My grandmother also raised me from a baby until I finished high school. She instilled so much into me of history and helped mold my character today. From there, the story begins to stretch into earlier generations, like my great grandmother, my grandmother's mom, which was Mary Davis. Mary Davis was born in 1900 in Amite County, Mississippi. She was the oldest child out of her siblings. And her mom passed away when she was about 11. Real sad, huh? Each name represent a life that was lived, a story worth being told. As I go further back, I'm not just tracing names, I'm stepping into history. And depending on how far the line goes, it may intercept with a major event in American history, especially for us African American families, where records can be limited due to slavery, migration, or even, the systematic gaps. That means this journey isn't just personal for me, it's historic because I'm finding things. And along on this journey, the things that I have helped to uncover some of these stories are tools like the census records, birth and death certificates, or history from my family members. I was on the phone with one of my uncles the other day and we were just going over things that I remember from my grandmother, things he remembered from his grandmother. I did take a DNA test because each record is like a clue that helps me build a bigger picture together when I'm doing, my genealogy. Beyond the records, this is about identity. I'm trying to find out who was these women's, what did these women's go through, what did they dream about, how does this story lives in me today? Like, why do I do some of the things I do as a connection to these women? If you're on your genealogy journey or you're just thinking about starting one, this is your sign. Subscribe and follow as I uncover my family stories, one generation at a time. And if you know your roots, drop a comment. Where does your story begin? This is just the beginning. this is like just the beginning, guys. The next episode, I'll go deeper into, you know, I'll go deeper into like the migration of how he left out of Mississippi and came into Louisiana. Because every name deserved to be remembered, and every story deserved to be told. Peace.